Okay, folks, very warm welcome to our new members and to the guys that have been with me for a while. This is going to be, for me, like a wee trial run for the weekly analysis. I'm giving this out to everybody to begin with. I know I said I wasn't going to start until the 14th of August. Now, this is the 7th. So I'm just going to give this out to everybody just to give you an idea of what weekly analysis is like and why it is hugely important, guys. This is where you're going to really start. Every single week, weekly analysis, try to figure out where the market's going and why. Understand why it's going there. All right. It will hugely improve your trading. And again, this is the first one, so it's going out to everybody for free. From beginner level up, they get this on a weekly basis, and then obviously it gets more intense the further they go up. But we'll start here. Quick rundown of Euro USD on the weekly chart, and I'll break it down a little. Now, this is the first time I have looked at it, so this is exactly how I would look at it from the get go. Um, and I'll explain what I see as I go along. All right. So, anybody's been following for a while, we were looking for this imbalance to be filled up. Done it till a T, and we started to have a little, let's zoom in, a little pullback. All right. So, in my eyes, from this swing low to this swing high. Now, why this swing low instead of this swing low? It's completely based on this. All right. Let me make this a little different. This is an inverse fair value gap. That's for the advanced, whatever that is. Um, Traders who are all going to learn this and who do know it. But this truly acts as support now. All right. You do expect the pullback when it filled in this price imbalance. But do I think we're going to start going bearish yet? No. Why? Because of these equal highs up here. Why? Because there's a little imbalance up here that hasn't been filled. There's an imbalance up here that hasn't been filled on the weekly. I still feel bullish. Now, this is a point where we should be waiting, guys. All right. This is a point where we need to be waiting. This is Monday. Okay. This is where we're sitting our hands. We let the amateurs get sucked into the market. Let it play out. You don't have to trade on a Monday. You're not supposed to. I don't feel you are. I feel that most of my wins just come from leaving Monday till itself to show me what it's going to do. Now, on the weekly open, we've almost immediately opened and started to come down. To me, that's the Judas swing, right? To me, it just feels like we're sucking in sellers for the week before we actually start to move bullish. So we've come up, come down. This has opened up and immediately came down, possibly sucking in sellers for the week, which I feel is just going to pump after, all right? I feel it's going to make the Tuesday low, all right, tomorrow. And then we're going to start seeing bullish momentum again, all right? This is the prediction. Now, if I go down to the daily, you can see that what was marked up as a weekly uh, inversion fair value gap also lines up with a daily imbalance down here that will have come in. Have we completely filled it? No. Will we completely fill it at some point? Yes, but there is no guarantee of when. All right, gaps can stay open for days, weeks, months, even years. Okay. Now, Monday open. Imagine this isn't here, right? Just imagine this candle isn't here, and these two are. And there's an imbalance from when this opened up here to this candle's high here. So did I expect the market on Monday to come down and fill that in? Yes, I do. Why? Because it fits in well with the Judas swing. It sucks in sellers. If we start breaking this low, then we could be coming down to take out this low. As of right now, again, we're just sitting on our hands. It's Monday. Relax, have a bit of practice your trade and go over the videos. That's what it's there for. Tuesday, I would like to see an impulse up. Imagine catching a Tuesday low down here. Very possible. And aiming for up here for the week. All right. Will it reach there? It's a lot of pips, 271. But let's look at the news this week. Tuesday, Wednesday doesn't really bother me. Like there will be a bit of movement in these here, but it's more the CPI. All right, so consumer price index. It's a lot to do with inflation. All right, inflation moves the market, and again on Friday, PPI. All right, producer price index. Again to do with inflation. These are things you need to know of. These are things that are going to move the market. Gross domestic product on the British pound, we're not looking at because we're on Euro USD. All right. I want to start looking for a reason to buy. If I don't get that reason, I sit in my hands. All right. Now look at this daily. I can see it straight off the bat. If I just remove this for now, because you know that was the high that the price imbalance we came in to fill. And look at this price imbalance here. The market's coming back to fill it out. Excuse me, very tickly throat. That's why a bit of a flu. Now we broke this high. All right. When this pushed up, it broke this high, and that gives me the confidence that the market is going to start moving bullish again. It's filled in its sell program right along here. All this was a sell program, all right, to fill in the weekly inversion for value gap, to fill in this price imbalance. Now it broke this high on the 4 hour, guys. That's a change of character, all right? On the 4 hour, please don't disappear. Change of character, all right? That to me is a change of character. Why? This high made the lowest low. We broke it. Now we're starting to fill in this price imbalance. Once I see, and you should be looking for this too, on Tuesday, all right? Start looking for a break or change the character on the lower time frame. So if we fill in all this price imbalance, we start to see change of character, we start to see break of structure, then for the rest of the week we should be looking for buys. All right. So that is going to be my weekly rundown on. Let's just go back to the daily. That is going to be my weekly rundown, the weekly analysis. Now this is a quick one. It's designed to be quick. It's designed to give you an idea. It's designed to give you, you know, a foundation of what to look for, and then start putting your trades and plans in place. Am I going to give you everything? Am I going to spoon feed it to you? Am I going to put it in a silver spoon to you? No, I'm going to teach you how to read weekly analysis from weekly analysis. Now, this does take a lot of time to master because you won't see things like I see things. It's one of everything's hard to learn really in trading, but it's one of the things that takes a bit of time. Don't be frustrated if you don't see what I see straight off the bat, but it is one of the things that will hugely improve your win rate. It honestly will, and see if it doesn't play out to how you predicted, how I predicted. So what? You've planned it. If things start breaking below these lows, it's coming to take out these lows. That's just simple as that. It's as simple as that. That's what it wants to do. Now, when I pull the fib on the daily from this swing high to this swing low, we're deep. We've had that deep retracement. We could come into this, the golden torpedo I talk about. Right? Why? Let's see in the 4 hour. Have we got a price imbalance? Down here. It's already filled in that price imbalance. I'm going long this week, guys, and I think you should too. So that's a rundown of the weekly analysis. Watch it over again. Paper trade, see how the market plays out. Start trying to look for things like these yourselves. And again, with the boys and girls is in the VIP section and the one-on-one mentorship, you're getting this daily. So we're going to work things out daily, and it just levels up your win rate because then you know what to look for on the daily analysis. But for the weekly, let's start looking for longs. Is it coming to fill out the 50%? Just let me move this here and move this. Is it coming to fill out the 50% of this wick? Consequent encouragement as I talk about. So let's say roughly it's here. I'm going to just put array, and then we'll go down to the lower time frames to look. 4 hour. Let's remove this. How well does that consequent encouragement, the 50% at wick, line up with this imbalance? You know what I mean? So look out for that, guys. If it comes down to touch this, start looking for lower time frame buys if it occurs. All right. It doesn't mean just go buy right away the moment it touches. That's not what it's about. It's just to give you your foundation for the week ahead. All right. So safe trading, everybody. God bless. Hope you enjoyed this one. And as from the 14th, every Monday, I do not do weekly analysis Sunday night. I don't agree with it. I like to let Monday play out. Um, and this is going to come weekly. All right. So thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed this first weekly analysis in the Discord group. If you're not in it, join up. Free mentorship. If you want to advance yourself along, feel free to do it. And don't forget to watch the very first video you get in the rules section for new members. Okay. You'll get to see a wee quick rundown of how to use the group and what to expect out of it. So thanks very much, guys. God bless. Safe trading, and let's get better, all right? Cheerio.